the headline for this team. Just hard to kill,
hard to actually beat, hard to actually get to 16 rounds on them. Yeah, I think you're right. That's been the reputation all the way back from when they were under the VP banner as well. So I mean, this team still has tons of fight and actually extremely dangerous and seem to be peaking at a good moment. This was a level coming into this event, I don't think, and coming in even Pro League as well, where they looked very, very dangerous. Very easily could have beat Vitality in those playoffs, the eventual champions. Just got word we're missing one player, and then we're going to get this map underway. Should be back any moment now. Blade's just going over a few final details with the squad.
Good. Well, they all seem to be there, so they're not completely missing.
Not completely.
Disappeared just yet. Fist bumps all around. Curious to see how this will play out. It's a little bit unusual to see Norbert play that well. I think he's been playing well overall, but he obviously, carrying to the way that he was for outsiders, right? You would have expected for Kickert and James to get there to support him.
Flit as well. Yeah, Flit's another name you bring up when you talk about that. I mean, yeah, Norbert had a phenomenal first map. It's a shame it went to waste. Now let's try to just have a less fun task of starting T-side Inferno. How many rounds can they put on the board in the first half? It's going to be Perfecto defending the B bomb site all on his lonesome. 3-player stack at brackets in middle with SDY looking at hulls. And Perfecto's got one smoke just to slow things down if it should be necessary. Simple's got dualies.
Yes, he does.
I love that.
So if you needed more evidence that they're good.
More of that.
I think he actually was one of the earlier adopters, wasn't he too? Probably. I feel like he was there a little bit earlier than the rest of the scene.
With timing pushed down middle, risky. Especially if you take your eyes off Boiler. Simple. Gonna spot it out, quick headshot. Of course he's not going to. Electronic's got another one. James never expected that. Now there is a player in halls. Flit, gonna take some shots. He's giving away his position for nothing, for no joy. Bit's dead. He's just gotta be abandoned. He's just fight to your death.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier, right? Sometimes it's better to just leave a player there and say, okay, that's it. We're not going to be able to rescue you. Simple, nice shot. Wait, maybe they can. Yeah, look at him. He's actually, he's following him around. What a friend.
The gun buddy. Oh, my lord. What a monster. Fame is going to pop up, and he goes down as well.
I want a service where I can hire Simple to follow me around in matchmaking. That'd be insane.
Hey, dude, just make sure I don't die. I think they have those. I think it's called boosting.
That's actually what I need. Nicely done. Great shutdown. Simple with the dualies, doing all the work. But like you said, high risk to go for that. But also, the reward was that outsiders did not see that coming.
Yeah, not at all. And obviously a really precise, quick shot from Electronic to get that headshot to make sure he wasn't going to go down as well. Simple with the dualies is just an absolute monster. Norbert's chilling in T-spawn. He's coming out now. Unarmored Glocks.
So there's literally nothing to save. Okay.
Yeah, they're not going to save, but they're going to take their time. You know, when you have the unarmored Glocks, instead of putting the extra time, you know, towards the end of the round, you just make the early stages of the round a little bit more fluff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a penny saved is a penny earned,
okay,
then does that work in reverse? As in, if NAVI, they can get NAVI to use the utility. Does that count?
I gotcha. I see what you're saying.
Is there some sort of reverse thing?
I know what you're saying. I don't think so.
All right.
And what can you really buy with a penny these days anyways?
I don't know. Do they exist?
Used to at least be a gumball. Yeah, they do.
All right.
Actually, I think they cost more to make than they are worth. So that's the thing.
And they wonder why the economy is screwed.
Yeah, I think the only state you can really use them for certain things, like you can't even use them for like road tolls anymore. I think the only state you can use them for road tolls is Illinois, because you got Abraham Lincoln on the penny. James is going to find a kill with the Glock on the Perfecto. And ooh, he has access to the B bomb site. Hold the phone. Oh no, he pulled it back. He has no way of knowing the B bomb site was wide open. He might have been able to make a mad dash.
And also, they're stuck in a time gap. James running in. Oh my God, it's close. He actually almost had it. That's interesting. What a win it would have been if he could have got that kill and got the bomb plant to follow it. That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been mental. 2-0. Even like pre-fires it. He's just taking a random guess. He's like, whatever. I'll just go for it.
I mean, that's a pretty good guess.
Yep, not bad at all.
But now AKs have come out.
And an auto shotgun. Simple goes from the dualies. To an auto shotty, the noob tube.
Really? Okay.
This is giving me JW vibes, and I'm here for it.
That really has become a little bit of a classic now with the smoke, that deep smoke. Could be thrown from about, I mean, he threw it up close. You can throw it all the way from CT spawn if you want to. But then using it to lob that nade down there. I mean, you can even see outsiders were shooting through it. They're kind of aware that something like that could be happening.
Yeah. I mean, a little bit of a risk too with that AK-47. Could have put him down immediately. Oh, good flashbang. Bit is so blind and so dead. Perfecto fortunate to get away as well without taking any damage at all. Molotov is going to isolate electronic up in front. Counter Molotov is going to keep them at bay for the moment, but also give away his positioning. And Simple's shifting over with the shotgun.
Losing Bit early on, definitely a little bit weird. Auto shotgun, I'm actually so surprised to see this. I really want them to show up for the B-bomb site.
Yeah,
please make that happen.
I thought he was going to be the insurance policy, but he's going to come up to the corner so he can actually get activated while everyone is swinging and looking right.
Imagine the fear when you hear the sound of that one. Kick it on a double kill. They feel like, okay, that's it. We're going to go for it. Simple here. He swings out a bit early. It does nothing at all. Oh, no. Kicker, though. Beautiful quad kill in this one. He's won the round on his own.
The only way that was ever going to be impactful, that shotgun, is if the two players outside had actually accomplished something. I think it was electronic and Bit, but nothing coming. Or, yeah, that's tough. What a round from Kicker. Quad kill in the first gun round to put him on the board.
I wouldn't be paranoid or anything, but he bought the shotgun. He's got 3.22 ADR. That's an ancient meme. I don't know.
Shut up. First round on the board for outsiders.
It's a good-looking shotgun, though. You've got to appreciate that. I still think it was worth it, even if it did nothing at all. Now we go back, we test it. Maybe he was about to reinvent the entire metagame. He didn't. But you never know. Let's try.
Electronic and Perfecto, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, if those guys do damage, if they get like one, if each of them gets one kill, there's 3 players rushing in. Simple can play that differently, right? He can tuck himself into a corner, wait for them to get close. But because nobody actually goes down, he's got to take like a mid-range fight, which is obviously not ideal with the auto shotty. Another buy into the round for NAVI. Round number 4, they got 2 M4s, 2 5.7s, and the MP9 on Bit.
Let's just see. 4th round. This is their map pick after all. So you expect that outsiders have got a game plan coming into this and will have been studying NAVI.
Yeah, you would expect that, and even the devs kind of admired, I think, the game plan of outsiders coming into Mirage as well, saying like they looked like they was well prepared, looked like they had a great idea, looked like they had some ideas that even worked, just couldn't close out the map. So you'd expect something similar, something similar here on Inferno.
The wall catching all of that grenade, that's a little bit fortunate for Kickert, I believe. Gravitating towards the B-bomb side, trying to stack that a little bit again. I mean, I would say you could almost justify going for a full stack on either one of these 2 bomb sites because you don't have almost anything to fight with, so why not? SDY towards Arch with the M4. Other M4 is on Simple, kind of close by, I guess.
Simple's not sold by this little bit of utility from outsiders and brackets. He kind of rotated over towards CT spawn, towards Arch, and he was like, you know what, something doesn't feel right. I'm going to go back towards B. A little bit of action here. It's not a commitment. It's just Kickert who's going to come in and challenge. Any kill he gets is super valuable. Hasn't found anything just yet.
Yeah, it's drawing even almost SDY all the way over. Now they're going to kind of realize, wait a minute, someone is up. SDY, good kill, but it just took long enough that he couldn't recover the recoil and couldn't really get out of that position again. So he's going to get traded. Down in the pit. 17 seconds, that's a problem. Electronic, one good headshot here could maybe change the round. 10 seconds. Oh, he's going to pick up that one. The bomb is still not planted. 9 seconds. Why are they not planting the bomb right now? Oh, they just make it back behind the box. If Electronic would have swung for that and actually run for the kill, he might have just had it right then and there. 2 versus 4 still, and outsiders almost losing their minds in this one. Fame is going to get a headshot onto Simple, and he's very low on health as a following. They're still pressured from that pit. They know that he's down there, and now Electronic comes running in, and there's the return. They're going to win the round. That is a huge mess up for outsiders.
Look, I don't even know if that's necessarily a mess up. I'm just going to give all the credit in the world to Electronic for just sticking behind that, finding a gap, risking everything to say, I'm going to see if this Molotov doesn't spread to me. If finds a kill. The problem is the next player who would have dropped down to try and clear him out had the bomb. And with that much time on the clock, he didn't want to risk chasing him down, dying, dropping the bomb in pit. He just went into the bomb site. The reason why Electronic doesn't challenge, he's just saying, get the bomb planted. All my teammates are just about here. There's no time for you guys to do anything. You're all going to be stuck in the bomb site. So Electronic just dictates everything in that round with just a 5-7. That's a godlike play.
Yeah, so impressive.
I got so much respect for what he just pulled off.
It's given NAVI the, I mean, they're in a 3-1 position now. Gives them obviously 2 AKs back and some money in the bank. Not that much, but a little bit. Outsiders with the bomb plant are able to buy anyway. Wow, that last round was crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. That one really stings if you're Outsiders. 3-1 lead. Not a whole lot of money left in the bank. This delayed flashbang over once again. They got a kill off it in the previous round that they won. This time not going to get anything as Bit isn't close up. He backs away. Still 3 defenders at the B bomb site earlier, though. We've seen that a number of times as Simple being the rotator. This time it's Electronic to join Bit and Perfecto.
All right, a little boost up, a little bit noisy. 3-man setup. Playing anti-flash, ready for the smoke up. You're going to feel pretty red if you come through here. And Bit just with some counter flashes. He's got them pulled out already. Gonna bank them off the wall and set it up for, I'm assuming, some kind of action from Perfecto, maybe.
No movement at the A defenders either. SDY and Simple playing double pit. Just utility of smoke just being deployed by Simple. But here comes the main execute. Bit. There's the first and the second counter flash, but no one's committed from Outsiders. Might be an early swing from Perfecto, but Bit's gonna save his life just a little bit. Another flashbang, he's taking attention, and the SMG on Electronic still up top. There's the first. Oh, Outsiders have nowhere to go, nothing to do, and Bit's still alive in the bomb site. Another headshot, and Electronic chiming in through the smoke, and this is decimated.
Yeah, Flip hoping for a bomb plant, but they're not gonna be allowed. Electronic on the triple, and a 4-1 scoreline. That was such a good read from NAVI. You're right, though. That's really... Imagine how crazy that is. They go for that execute. There's almost no time at all left. You throw a double flashbang, and it's still too early, even if the round is almost expired. But it's just because Outsiders played so slowly, but they still had no chance.
That's wonderful from NAVI. What a great defense. 3 players there, and Electronic at the end even decided not to pick up the op. He had the option. I think I'm assuming he's asked Simple and said, "Do you want the op?" And he said, "Nope."
Yeah, doesn't want it. Wants to stay mobile, wants to stay fighting, kick it. Trying to step his way forward in the slowest possible fashion I've ever seen. I don't even know what happened.
Well, that flashbang didn't work. At least the first one. The second one got him, but he already knew exactly where Fame was. Another huge advantage for NAVI, and I think after this round we'll be getting a timeout from Outsiders.
Yeah. AK Deagle, Mac 10. And not sure what the plan is for this particular round. Again, it'd be a blessing if NAVI wanted to fight them down the middle here, but why would they?
Yeah, not in a 5-on-3. Look at NAVI on the map, playing this very smart, very passively, saying, look, we got so much advantage, you're gonna have to come to us.
We were telling a story earlier about Boom Attack, and I got a message from Henry in the break saying he was really excited about some of those Boom Attack stories. So,
yeah.
I remember a time, Jason, when we wouldn't do practice games against clans that didn't have enough idlers on their IRC channel.
Okay.
If you didn't have the Q or the S spot or something like that, we said no.
You're being very, very elitist.
Yeah, you need at least 100, or you're not going to be big enough.
100? Setting the bar low. All right.
You weren't that good. We're just arrogant.
Oh,
good necessarily.
Perfect. That's what we like to hear out of young Counter-Strike players. Bit, you're going to be moving perfectly around this smoke, and Simple arrives just in time to shut down Norbert. And Flit's got 0 kills, nothing to do. Simple's got him as well. 5-1. Good
shutdown. 9-3 for Simple. He's doing pretty well, even after the auto shotgun incident. And this kind of a lead is starting to look a bit scary again. This is the map pick for Outsiders, so you want to see them back that up with some decisive decision-making. But I feel like that one electronic round, though, has really thrown a spanner in the works.
Yeah, it certainly did. That should have... Outsiders are going to be so mad at themselves looking at that one back. But I mean, that I can't even really fault Outsiders a whole lot, because electronic just played it perfectly. And that just happens sometimes. Like, what are you going to do? You got amazing players on both sides of the server. Someone's going to pull off something crazy. So no timeout yet. Maybe in the next round when they want to bring guns out. This one is just upgraded pistols. They've used most of the utility. It wasn't much that they brought into this. It's just this lone smoke remaining for the T side. Not even any flashbangs to activate the hull spot. But if they can catch a awkward timing on SDY and electronic, maybe there's something to it.
Here comes the flashbangs, but this kind of a crossfire is really hard to beat. Electronic, one of the best players in the world, maybe at playing this pit position.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's a couple of them that that over the years have really cemented that.
Electronic, Magus is up there.
I say Magus, yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
For me at least, I don't know about you.
No, that's a good pitch. I like it. Huge luxury when you have one of those on your team, just knowing it's always going to get difficult. 6-1 in favor of NAVI here. And things are just still slowly improving. Not so much for outsiders. Flit is at 0 kills, Norbert's at 1. Yeah, tough times. Ooh, but there might be an opening. There we go. James taking down Simple. Good start to the round.
You could create one of those, this time he knew he effed up memes, because you could tell Simple just had that like stutter step and it was like, I got one shot, I got a one tap and that's it, otherwise I'm dead.
Flash over, it doesn't really do anything. In fact, it flashes kick it looked like. What on earth is going on? Molotov will do something. Bit's gonna try and escape. Some crazy dancing to get another there. Can't believe he didn't get sprayed down. And the problem is, are they even ever gonna be checking for electronic now? They know they've done damage. It might still fall back, but that's interesting.
I think he's dropping a smoke over saying, Bit, come pick this back up and re-smoke it before you leave.
Yeah. He's questioning whether or not he wants to.
No, they want to show the spot, right? They want to show Bit spotting it. Now, here's the real dangerous part, is Norbert's all the way up ramp side. He's challenging towards ours, challenging towards library. I don't think the A defense knows this. Perfecto's watching for it, but...
There's also a second smoke down to the kicker drop, right? So he kind of has two of them. So I can understand why he wants to give one of them over to Bit. Anyway, 3 versus 4 as they try to put a little bit of pressure on. Perfecto nearly getting caught, but he's going to be able to find at least Flit low on health. And this is a good round finally for outsiders.
Yeah,
to pick up a second one.
That's well played, and I think they really took advantage of the space given up by Simple going down early. They're like, great, that's the guy who bounces between the bomb sites. Let's see what's happening on Rap side. Let's see if anyone's picked that up, and if not, we're just going to encircle this A bomb site and constrict upon it. James might go down here as Bit tries to save.
Oh no! Stab him. You know you want to.
Oh, don't play with it. Just do it.
Oh! Nice.
That's so bold.
I really appreciate that. Listen, this is going to be a victory for us either way. Either he gets it and it's funny, or James just insta-spins and kills him, and it's even funnier.
And it's way funnier. Yeah, you're right.
I appreciate that. Shout out to Bit.
A lot of money in the bank now for Bit. 9,700. Drops the AWP over. That was an AWP that Simple declined to pick up earlier in the... yeah, James was so scared he quick-switched. Simple declined the op a few rounds back, so now he's got it in hand.
I'm sure it's hard to react really, you know, rationally to that. Like, what is going on? 6-2 though. Everything's still on the line. Spending a little bit of time laughing here, but I mean, the truth is, NAVI are about 10 rounds away from qualifying to the major. That's a headline.
Yeah.
And if not, outsiders would really have to wake up. They would really have to step it up here. Already in the first half of Inferno, they need to come alive on a whole new level and try to push it onto a third map. If they want the upset, then yeah, it's time to wake up.
Being real passive for the moment. Still at the base of Banana. And Navi happy to keep 3 defenders here. Simple with the op peering towards mid from Rap side. He's had no smoke in his face, no reason for him to give up the angle, so he's got full information on what's coming up mid. So Navi comfortable to just sit tight with this stack.
Some pressure there. Molotov flash in just in case there's someone close by. Sell it a little bit, but Navi almost see it coming, although...
I think Simple called him off. I think Simple said, nope, stick around there. It's the right call.
Yeah, he's ready. Bit is back into it. Shots ringing through. He's got a grenade of his own that he might want to put out. Again, they're waiting 30 seconds.
Blocked by Molotovs. They got no smoke to put it out.
No, they really don't. And now there's an HE following as they're trying to get in. That's pretty... Oh, no, it goes a little bit too far. That's interesting. I thought it was going to get banked off. Flashbang will do a little bit of work. Electronic on the kill. He'll get a headshot as well. Taking down Kick at 15 seconds on the clock. And they're really being slowed down once again. Navi, if they win this round, they're going to reset that.
I think they've given up. Bomb's not even in the site yet.
Oh, yeah. No, but why? They have 3 people on the bomb site. They're out of time, but I'm so shocked. They saved in the middle of the execute, Jason.
I know. They actually had the people in there to make that off. They got the kill they needed. Right behind triple. 7-2, 5-round lead. I mean, that might have been a miscommunication. That might have been just like a mishap between like a planned protocol of like, if we're getting stopped like this, you know, we need to save, but there's already players way too dedicated to back out of that attack.
Man,
Just
that confuses me.
Yeah, it's an awkward scenario.
7-2 now. Yeah, I mean, maybe they didn't have a very good read, or they felt like there was no real opening. From our point of view, it looked like at least that they could have given it a shot. And I mean, if they win that fight at New Box, then yeah, maybe why not? You can still win it. I'm officially confused.
It's okay. They might be confused too. Kickert's in banana. Kickert had a quad kill round in round number 3. He's got 5 kills total now, and we're in round 10.
Yeah, good point. Bit moving forward. Taking a couple of shots down there at the bottom, but not that much damage exchanged for a minute. Nade goes deep, way behind them. Not going to do any real damage there. Jay moving up behind him with the AWP. They do have a setup here. Nobody inside of the B-bomb set to throw flashes over, but still kind of a 1-2 punch. That Molotov, though, actually, that's a big problem. They put it out, and that reveals their position, so they're still going to stick with it. And it doesn't look like outsiders want to go for it. They're being tricked. Again, look at the call for Navi. They have 3 people over here. Big crossfire.
Here comes the hulls pop, though.
Yeah, but is it enough? I mean, electronic is still here. You know how difficult it would be to get rid of. Catches one mid-air, but a nice return from Fame. SDY on the kill, and Simple falling back off that ledge. 22 seconds, and they're trying to see if they get the job done. Bomb falls back into a really awkward position, and SDY, he's taking care of the haycut. They can't do it now. Oh, no.
That's a team Molotov as well that blocked James from coming in. That was their own Molotov that prevented them from chasing down, or from James getting involved in the action, and he can't get anything done. That defense didn't even work all that pretty between Electronic, Simple, and SDY, but it works out at the end of the day.
Yeah, especially because of the, you know, just again leaving them so little time. You can't slow it down and regroup, right? You just have to keep going.
Nice work from SDY. Also, the pop flash to get them out of halls in the first place didn't catch Electronic from that position whatsoever. Yeah. He wasn't blind at all.
But I feel like there's so many intricacies in throwing those flashbangs, but I think it can be very tricky because if you throw them a little bit more shallow, then you might be missing, you know, a little bit under the balcony or even over towards the bicycle. Is like
there's a bunch of spots.
Yeah, it's hard to find the actual god flash that catches every single eye. But you're right, that would have probably made a difference because even if they're really quick to trade him, just that one kill, yeah, it slows things down.
Well, 6-round lead. Navi looking good. Navi, for the most part in this half, has been super pleased to just play a triple B setup, even deep into rounds. They've been more than happy trusting in Simple's AWP over at the A-bomb site to hold down the fort. And this round, though, he switched over to the M4 again. So he's been bouncing back and forth, but hasn't favored using the ult.
Just a little peek. Setting up the nade, and it'll do some damage. That's an interesting with the Molotov on the other side. It's kind of a cool combo.
Force him into the nade.
They have Tech 9s, 4 of them, and the 1 AK there on James. I mean, this is the kind of round I feel like that you shouldn't be relying on winning these rounds, but right now, outsiders, what a gift it would be if they could pick up something like this.
They got one of the rare rounds where Navi's playing a more standardized defense in terms of 3 players over at A. Perfecto and Bit at the B-bomb site. A little bit of utility used early by outsiders forces out a counter smoke from the defense.
Flash on over once.
There's an extra Molotov stockpiled outside of B.
Yeah, I mean, actually, the way that Navi set up... Oh yeah, he's on the hunt. That's true. That could be the...
This is where you use utility for the B defenders. Stall, delay, make them wait.
They will do exactly that. They're right there with you. Sneaking up, Simple. Outsiders, they want to do the execute, but there's the throw. Simple's running up right behind him. He's going to get a big double kill already, and they come back for it, but it's already completely in tatters. Oh, burning pit, that's a little bit awkward, but still should be a good defense coming up here for the Navi side, surely. 2 versus 3, Perfecto comes flying right through the smoke, and he quickly escapes. 2 versus 2 now, 18 seconds, and it could be a bomb plant.
This is actually way closer than I would have imagined, considering the advantages that were gained. Molotov still on the ground, unable to be used, and Flit's got a kill on a Perfecto. It's on Electronic, who sprays one down a range, and the follow-up as well. Kicker can't get it done.
Yeah, but I agree. I think we all agree. It's not actually supposed to be happening at all.
Looking at his body, he's like, look at you. You misplayed this.
What did Simple say? Remove stupid mistakes. Not entirely. We're not there yet.
I didn't see any like crazy mistakes there. I'm just kind of surprised that that became such a difficult round for Navi, considering Simple had all the information. Considering they had, I think the one mistake you could maybe point to is there was one Molotov left on the ground stockpiled.
Sure.
That wasn't utilized.
Didn't feel like, I don't know. Yeah, obviously the slowing them down, getting the double kill like this, that should, I feel like that should just be the round right there. I'm a little bit shocked.
Electronic didn't get touched in the 1v2.
Yeah.
No one hit him.
He's too good.
Untouchable. Unbreakable. 7-round lead for Navi. Another timeout is called. This from Navi, their first of the match, and yeah, James trying to rack his brain for a couple solutions.
Maybe he's like those monks from that movie Equilibrium. With the gun kata. Have you seen those? You remember that movie?
I don't recall much of the details. I think I've seen it.
It's a ridiculous film in many ways, but I kind of liked it. It's one of those films I don't know if I could ever defend it in any real way, but I still think it's cool.
We all have those movies.
9-2.
Yeah, and I don't even really know what to think about for outsiders of like what they can adapt or change. At the moment, they're just getting kind of beat everywhere. The only success that I can kind of really recall is James being able to punish the aggression of Simple down mid. With the AWP, they won off the back of that run. They exposed Rap side from there. Navi's not giving them a whole lot of gaps, and this was kind of the case on Mirage when they switched their Mirage defense up to a more aggressive style. Navi, Outsiders was able to punish it. It feels like very much the same here on Inferno. The other round they won is they had the quad kill from Kicker taking out the double stack on those sandbags, and then Simple had an auto shotgun behind it. So I mean, they haven't really had a whole lot of good recipes or good openings or good opportunities even.
Sadly, no auto shotgun, but they do have an AK that they've stolen. Outsiders still lacking the answers that are required of them. Navi getting closer now, about 7 rounds away, exactly 7 rounds away from getting to the majors. Securing that qualifying spot, that would be huge. Double setup right here towards the pit with Electronic inside of the bomb site, so they swapped it around just a tiny bit. There is a gap over at Arch, which could be exploited if Outsiders find it really fast. Yeah, this is one of the gaps that they won a round off of after they killed Simple. That was a 5-on-4. This one is obviously a 5-on-5. Let's see what they can do. SDY is the one playing here. And Electronic is full blind. Can't stop anything, but SDY gets a double regardless. Simple chimes in from pit, and there goes Flit, and it's just James. And we know what he's going to do. He's going to try. They're out hunting for it, and they're all coming his way. Run down by bit at the end. These late round executes are just not at all as impressive as they sometimes can be for Outsiders, right? This is where you can sometimes really catch a team off guard. And Navi are just so ready for it. They know what's coming. I almost wonder if like Outsiders is maybe a little bit frustrated. They expect to make contact a little bit earlier. They're not getting any of the things that they're expecting. Like they're not getting any kind of engagement at brackets to go for a sort of trade. I wonder if maybe they're expecting to try and maybe exploit Simple with an AWP, and he hasn't been playing for it. That'd be an interesting conversation to have with the Outsider guys. Simple flashed off. They're picking up the aggression. Simple's going to come right back, and he picks Kickert out of the sky. Another one coming there. Almost got it through the smoke with no vision. However, SDY's alone inside
the pit. He's going to shift over towards the bomb site. And now he's kind of caught in no man's land, but Norbert challenging towards spawn, finds a kill, traded immediately.
Yeah, nice attempt from Norbert. He really wanted to open that up for his team, and I can appreciate that. At least he got that one. So 2 versus 3. Maybe one of the better chances actually for Outsiders to win something here. They need a 3rd round. They need all the rounds right now.
Flit's taking a risk trying to back out of the site. Oh, he's actually making the wrong call. He's going to be in lane. He better be perfect on 3 separate kills.
Yeah, well, he knows they're coming, but they're boosting up, so I don't know how that's going to be possible. Yep. Even if he got that one, there would have been 2 people flanking behind it. Now, James down here in the graveyard. Quick on that one, taking down Simple, and peeks a little bit too far, maybe. Perfecto denying the round.
I thought Flit was actually going to work his way in towards pit or broken wall and create some kind of a setup with James to double up somewhere. You can swing wide when they come in, but choosing to go directly towards lane is rough, and obviously he couldn't have known that 3 players were going to shift all the way through brackets.
Yeah.
There was a smoke laid down by NAVI to indicate that the retake was going to come from library area.
11-2. It's a good retake. I mean, those are the kind of rounds, if Outsiders had more of those, this would be such a different first half. It'd be way more encouraging. You'd think, okay, they get kind of close. They're in those 2v2s, 3v3s. Something is doable. But it feels like way too often they run into 3-man stacks for NAVI. NAVI've had some good calls on the CT side. It feels like they are a little bit of a step ahead right now. Speaking of which, Simple forward position here. Does get shoulder peek for it, but still wins the fight. And he obviously knows someone else is going to be coming from that side.
He's looking for every fight in the world, too. He's like not afraid of them actually peeking. He's almost inviting it. He wants it. He wants the challenge. He's going to go back for more. Another headshot.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, Norbert would have never expected that. He's even sliding up to fight again in mid.
Yeah, he's just... It is the confidence, isn't it? Finally, it gets too much.
It's cool for us to watch, but if you're SCY, you're like, come on, man. Like, now I'm all alone. For the love of God.
Yeah, that actually is a little bit of maybe a misstep.
That's a nice reposition, though.
Yes, it is. And now backup is coming in as well from Library. Ooh, nice fight for Fame. He's going to be able to take it down. The smokes are up, so the backup was technically there, but he just couldn't do anything. 3-on-3. It's kind of Simple opening up the round in a big way. This could be another chance for Outsiders.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you ask Simple about this round, he'll be like, yeah, I'm messing around. I'm challenging for every single fight in the world. He'd be like, obviously this was a bad decision, but I wanted to fight. James, gonna miss an opportunity.
Yeah, letting one of them past. Smoke up on Bit, so maybe if they could put it, yeah, they could maybe slow down James a little bit. They can actually get in and take the fight. Fame goes down. That's a big problem because, again, James is going to be isolated in that pit. Kickit is dropped, and I don't think James could do anything right now. That one smoke changed the entire retake once they knew he was in pit. That's huge. So even if Simple went a little bit wild with it, it's still around for NAVI. 12-2. They are 4 rounds away from qualifying to the major.
NAVI is styling on Outsiders right now. They are having no issues with anything they're doing. Yeah. None whatsoever.
Styling, grinding on, twerking.
Twerking even.
On Outsiders. Yes. That's how wild it's got. Twerking their way into the major. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Escape. Molotov about to run out of the map. 15th round and nice stack of nades. Fame not loving it at all. Simple's back here. He was loving the fight last time. He'll get it again. It must be frustrating to be up against. That was his 20th kill right there. They take down SDY. They know that Simple's around here, but James doesn't really seem to be worried about it, which could be a mistake. Smoke is up right there. James, did he spot it? Does he know he's out? I'm not sure. I think James might still think he's in there. Incredible movement. Moved right around it, so that could be cause for concern now.
It's so weird. Well, it's got Simple back into a comfortable position. Fame. Gone. That's a quick snap over. Simple is switched on at the moment. This is disgusting. This is a clinic. Finally, he goes down to James. He's got to recover the bomb, and now the A bomb site is no longer open for business. Perfecto holding the line, and what a dominant half, and you could see it in the way Simple played towards the end. 13-2 in the favor of NAVI. That defense had no gaps. We're off to a break, and then we're booking a ticket for one of these teams, probably NAVI, to the Rio Major.
Hey Future Pros, back on Inferno, and I wanted to show you the deep mid smoke that G2 popularized. To throw the smoke, get into the corner next to this bench. Aim at the top right corner of this support beam and jump throw the smoke. This smoke will keep the T's a bit further back if they were planning on doing something fast in mid, and will also block some smoke setups the T's like to use. If you have a spare HE, you can use the cover of the smoke to get some really deep nades down mid. This one is too easy, so I don't think you Future Pros need any luck here.
We've returned from the break at a 13-2 scoreline. NAVI 3 rounds away from qualifying to the Rio Major. Things are looking great for them right now. And Outsiders, they picked this map, and we're not sure why at the moment.
Yeah, well, I don't think when they picked this map, they probably didn't expect Simple to be playing the way it was. And that's just to boil it down to one player. But I mean, all of NAVI has stood tall. Part of the reason why it's been such a problem is B defense stood strong whenever they went there. A defense was very, very effective as well. I mean, really, for Outsiders, there weren't a whole lot of opportunities in this map.
No. Yeah, with electronic over in that pit position and Simple all over the map, really. Yeah, hard to find.
Bid and Perfecto played a good game at the B bomb site as well.
They really did.
Yeah, it was solid from everyone on NAVI. There's some odds.
Not looking good.
No.
Bit finding one with the Glock. It's a 4-man stack, or it was, at the B bomb site. Leaving Jame over on the other side alone. They only have the USPs and armor. No nades, no kits, no nothing at the moment. So, started this hard to rotate around a little bit, or at least they're sort of halfway in between. I don't even know if that's even a good idea. P250 on Simple rings out. Better be careful you don't make too much noise for Outsiders inside of the bomb site, because if they hear it, you could be giving the game away a little bit. One more smoke, actually 2 smokes and a Molotov left on the NAVI side, so they could do a decent execute in this round.
Yeah, still will have a little bit of challenge. That's interesting. That sounded worse than it was. Simple still with plenty of HP. Does eventually fall to fame. That's a good duel to win. Back to the A bomb site we go. It's only Jame on Rap side. He's not actually defending the site itself. 3 defenders at B. They've all been pulled out of position. And Jame's going to peek first. He's just crossing his fingers and praying to whichever god he believes in. It's not going to land. 13-2 and a huge pistol round advantage for NAVI.
4-on-4. Bomb is going to be planted. All the nades used all across the board, really. But how do you get through? The smoke is going to fade soon. But again, you don't have a kit, so you have to be a little bit quick with it. Bit, nice headshot. Electronic to follow it up. Oh, and Bit, what a round for him. Quad kill at the end of it, and a 14-2 scoreline.
Yeah, and that should be the indication for the NAVI team manager to start looking up flights to Brazil. Open up the laptop, get it out, and start Start checking out prices.
Book them now. Does that jinx it? I don't know. Might be too late.
Book it with insurance, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's good thinking.
Certainly counteracts a jinx. So a 12-round lead for NAVI. They are marching forward with no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, I do nothing like what we saw. I mean, the whole conversation about the opening map was about how hard it is to get rid of outsiders because they just keep having money, they keep saving. They're always a problem in every round, but this is something a little bit different. Although this is starting out well, Bit comes in to knock them out after getting that double. That's all the rifles as well that they had on that side, kind of now lost to Top Banana. And if they find Norbert here, then maybe they could go straight into the A-bomb side again. But he slowed it down. I thought he was going to go peak. A bit starting. He's 17 and 4 right now. So he's only died 4 times in 17 rounds.
4 times in 17 rounds. That ain't bad at all. 3 on 3. NAVI goes quiet.
Oh,
Norbert's going to get caught in transition. Timing is not in his favor. And yeah, there we go. Electronic with the Galil. Jame and Fame on the other side of the map. Just going to save the little pea shooters they got. And Navi's going to have 13 opportunities to close this out. How many do you think it's going to take?
1. Hate to say it, but yeah, what an absurd performance from Navi. I've got to say, though, on the other side of it, in terms of some of the really wobbly teams that we've seen, I mean, we talked earlier today about the ridiculous amount of overtimes that Faze have been playing.
Yeah.
Some of the high-level teams that we know they're out there, but it is always going to be more fun if they show up to the major feeling 100%. So seeing Navi like this does make me smile a little bit.
Yo, how about G2 today?
Let's not talk about it.
Okay. You don't want to talk about that?
I still don't understand what's going on.
I want to know who they're going to play tomorrow. There's somewhere out there who's done the Bocals system stuff. I think the document I'm looking at, the little thing I'm looking at, was just no way official. It's saying Eternal Fire.
Okay. So that could be a real possibility.
That could be spicy. The 1 and 2 matchup. Well, we always knew, like, I feel like every major cycle we come into nowadays, there's always one massive upset of a team that we feel like should be there going into it. And this year, this cycle for Brazil, it seems to be G2.
Yeah, no, it could be. It could well be. Yeah, there's always something. Here we are. 15-2, like you said. 13 chances for Navi to qualify for the Rio Major. How many do they need?
4 FAMAS in play. At least there's some rifles to fight back with. But Navi's just gonna, they have so many rounds, they're gonna bully you first. Like the next, to start this comeback, like Outsiders is gonna have to like handle the fact that Navi's gonna be playing with supreme confidence for like at least the next like 6-7 rounds.
Yeah, that's true. You need to grind that down to make sort of Navi say, oh, okay, we have to go back and play the reasonable play that we really want to, or maybe don't want to, but really should be playing. Smoke is up for a minute here. Good opening for Electronic. And Kicker is out of the round. Still 3 of you left on this defense, and actually already Famous just booking it. He's just running. You're like, all right, that's it. I'm ready to go. Simple's going to be taken down. Jame, a really tight angle for that peak flip, walking up behind, and he's going to get a double. That's well done. Huge one, and he comes in for another one. The FAMAS taking 3 kills. Norbert catching SDY mid-air, and Flip will get the final one. What a beautiful round from him. That's 4 kills in the round, 3 of them with the FAMAS. Well done.
Yeah, I think that's Simple and Electronic getting caught shuffling utility. Both of them getting kills, but being dinked up and damaged and not really wanting to progress forward with that HP. And you can see Flit just takes complete advantage of it, even finding a triple kill on a Perfecto. Oh, actually a quad kill, excuse me. Massive.
Yeah.
What a round.
Huge.
Still, that's one of many steps that need to be taken.
Yeah, 1 down.
But every journey starts with 1.
Yeah. Got any more cliches you want to throw at us?
Nah, that's all. That's the only one I have that I really want to get out there. Boom.
Even if, like, what is the aim for the skies? Because even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. I don't know. Stupid face.
Yeah,
quotes.
yeah, something like that. Like aim for the moon so you land among the stars.
Could be something like that. "19th round.
It's a stupid saying. Stars would kill you. Nice shot from Simple.
But a cool way to go.
I bet
Not gonna
Yanko
lie.
would have a good saying for this situation.
Not broadcast friendly, but yeah, of course. There's always a Serbian idiom somewhere that's
every Serbian idiom I've learned and I've heard from him and Kassad, and it's like the best thing ever.
It's always gold. Norbert sneaking up. Glock on the other side. Should be an instant loss for the Glock. Nice lineup. Norbert taking 2.
That's twice though now. If you go back to the last round, like Navi's kind of caught in transition, looking at each other, trying to figure things out. And once again, they've cheated the rotation. Famous here, Kickets all the way at the end of Banana. Oh, the timing for Simple. There it is. And he can't control the spray. Does decent damage. Glock is activated. We're playing again. So your prediction of 1 was incorrect.
Yeah, I'm way off now. Outsiders continue to stick into it. Small high fives coming out, a little bit of a, you know, it's not a lot of power behind it.
No.
But I can understand why. It'll be very hard to summon the strength to believe in a 13-round comeback. AWP on James. 3 Galils, 2 AKs, some utility on the Navi side. Yeah, they can make this round competitive. Simple's walking up and nearly catching him. And again, that's probably also what Navi are thinking. You know, just that's all we need. 1 round where we clear the corner and that's it. James, though, will take down SDY. Good find. James is alone up here, and electronic, that double opening. Yeah, the bomb, a little bit far away, but I don't think it really matters at this point.
Oh, they got plenty of utility to dump in. Out in the open, Flit can't handle it. Simple peeks out and takes him down. He's going to move forward as well. 1 more kill, and that pretty much seals it. And you'll never check that. Good aggression.
Kick now walking up the middle. Man, what a performance for Navi here on the second map. It just would not be a major without Navi. And they qualified 2 maps to take down Outsiders and a 16-4 victory. That is well done.
I think it was Blair when the series began that said, I want the simple, I want the real. Might have been Kassad. One of them said, I want the real